Alright, so we're gonna grind some of this putty out of here to see what we're looking at on this panel. Alright, so a little bit of that goes a long way for you, I'm sure. But you can see here, this is very deep on these dents that were not brought back up, and thickness of this putty is unacceptable. I mean, reality is with today's putties, as good as they are, they don't shrink. They hold up well, but this is just not the right way to do this. So we're going to clean this up and try to get this panel a whole lot straighter before we go back and put a skim coat on it. Down here, you can see this was rather crudely done, so we want to come back and clean all that up and get it worked back up to a lot closer to level before we do a skim coat of putty on top of this whole thing. A lot of if you watch any of the shows on TV, they literally smear the entire panel from front to back, top to bottom with a glazed coat of putty and then block the whole thing straight like we were doing yesterday. I really prefer not to use that much putty on my cars, so I don't do that. I use it where I have to, and I try to keep as much of it off the car as I possibly can and still end up with a dead straight vehicle. Alright, we're continuing in the process of repairing this damaged fender. I don't know what it looks like on camera, but the bottom half of this is starting to look like something. So at this point, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go ahead and address some of these holes, and it'll do two things: fix the holes, and it's also going to put more heat on the panel to try to pull those molecules where they drilled it. These are holes. These are actually factory holes for the emblem. I'm relatively sure. I'll have to check that. Here we go. You get the idea on that. I'm going to have to work my way across that panel, and what I'm going to do is back this up with a copper spoon. I'll show you that, I guess. So if you put a piece of copper, this tool made for it, behind these holes, you're less likely to keep expanding the size of your hole because of the weld. The weld doesn't want to stick to the copper. So I'm going to go through the process of filling all those holes, and then we'll start working those down.